Hello there, my friends. Amy Friese reporting to you today from Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Tuesday. Let's see, it is April 30th. Oh my goodness, tomorrow is May 1st. Crazy rock on. But I'm here to document another video of my Ironman Wisconsin 2013 journey. I don't know if I've mentioned this in a while, but this is my first Ironman, and it's been a very interesting journey so far. So let me tell you a little bit about my workout, then we'll talk a little bit about nutrition, and then we'll talk about motivation and inspiration. Alright, so first Ironman. You know, it's really interesting and very fun. I've been to Ironman Wisconsin 3 times. Once as a spectator. I had no idea what the hell what was going on. I was like, look at all these crazy people running around. I will never do that. Famous last words. Don't ever say that unless you really mean it. And then the 2 years after that, I knew what I was getting myself into because the 3rd year I volunteered, which was last year. But you know, it's one of those things that conceptually it's such a great idea, and you're like, yeah, I can do that, and you see the eyes and you see the bodies and you see the expression on the athletes' faces when they're competing, and you're like, I can do that. You know, it's so emotional and so physical. And then you actually sign up and you spend $700, right? And then you start training, and then it gets closer and closer and closer and closer. So like training, I've been training since late last fall, or early fall actually, now I think about it. Got real serious in November. And now it's April, like almost May. So if we do some quick math, we're talking like 17 weeks out from Ironman, and I was hitting it hard initially. I still work out about 6 days a week, but what I've learned, I'm 41 years young, and I'm very proud to say that. I'm the smartest I've ever been. What I'm learning though is that from all of this training, all of those things that were happening to my body and that I was experiencing when I was doing my marathon training or my sprint triathlon training, it's being exasperated and like sped up like 10 times. So my training is being affected because my left foot, bless its heart, is still sore, and it's not getting better, but it's not getting worse. So I took the advice of a friend and client, Sue, and she was training for a marathon, and she just went to the doctor. And it turns out that she might have a stress fracture. I'm really hoping that's not the case for me, but I'll tell you right now, I'm so flippin' tired of not being able to run the distance and the speed that I want to. So I need some answers. I need to know what's going on, because if I just keep going and pretend like it's not there, I'm gonna hurt myself, and that's redunculous. I can't do that. Like, it will make me go crazy coconuts bonkers. And nobody likes to be crazy coconuts bonkers, okay? So that's what I've decided to do. So I did have a favorite workout this week. I did a 5-mile run with my friend Dave, and then we went on a 20-mile bike ride with a whole boatload of people. Let's see if I can remember all the names. Brad, Scott, my husband Jody, he did awesome. Dave, Heather, Janet, Megan, Ruth, who is so unfired, by the way, and Ben. Oh boy, pardon me if I've forgotten anybody. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. But anyway, the gist of it is that we all got together and we went out for a 20-mile bike ride, and it was fabulous. Excuse me, it was Saturday morning, and it was just perfect. And it just goes to show that all of the training I've been doing on the spinner up to this point really has paid off. Was it tough at times? Hell yeah, because the hills of New Berlin, Wisconsin are like this. Okay, there's a whole boatload of them. Did I keep going? Yeah. Was I sore the next day? No, which really surprised me. So that was very, very good, except for my foot was a little sore, but that's a different story. So that was by far my favorite workout for the week. Monday I did biking. I went biked outside by myself. That was awesome. Today I did elliptical instead of running, and then I swam. So that was a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing some more biking and swimming and elliptical for the rest of the week. Go figure for that, right? So workouts are going well. I would love to hear from you to get your experience, whether it's your first Ironman or your 2nd or your 5th or your 9th or your 25th, of what experiences you've had with injury. It's just been it's been a really different journey than I thought it would be. I anticipated and assumed and expected that it would be smooth sailing. So I'm a little pissed that it's not going the way that I want it to go. However, there's a lesson to be learned in all of that. So I'm doing my very darndest. I'm praying a lot to go with the flow and make best, wisest decisions that aren't overly emotionally based. Does that make sense? So it's really easy to do that. So training. Nutrition. All right. Sugar detox is going to be over this weekend, and I can't say that I'm not happy about that. But I've learned a lot. I've learned that I have a little big hang up at the end of the day and in the afternoon when I want that quick sugar fix, because I get a little anxious or a little bored. It's really hard for me to turn my brain off. Anyone else have that same situation? And so I go to sugary sweet things that quenches that. So because I can't, and I've chosen not to do those things during the detox, I've really learned a lot of like the emotional basis of it, and I physically feel much better. So that's been going well. I also I was teasing everybody today on Facebook and Twitter and on Instagram because I took like stage photos of my breakfast. So I started with making some bacon. Oh my gosh, nitrite and nitrate free bacon. Oh, so I took the fat of that, and then I put some onions and some garlic, excuse me, some collard greens and mustard greens that were chopped up, simmered and sauteed that all up, and then in a different pan I whipped up some eggs. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. It's in my tummy now. So now I feel totally revved up and ready to go. I have my carbohydrates, I have my vitamins, my minerals from all of my greens. I have the awesome antibacterial natural properties from the onion and the garlic, and then I have the yummy bacon, protein, and healthy fats. Saturated fat is good for you, by the way. It's very good. Hey, here you go on nutrition. I went to get my cholesterol checked, and everything is so flipping awesome. Like, everything was below high, like way below high, so I'm like uber healthy as far as my cholesterol is going. I was so happy to see that, and really surprised, to tell you the truth, because I eat a lot of healthy fats. So that's been going very well. Motivation and inspiration. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's been very nice outside. Today I'm thinking it's going to be up into the 70s, but I'm finding it really hard to drag my butt out of bed, and I'm committed to my training. So I just keep going on. And every now and again when I need to have a good cry, I just have a good cry. My husband and I have this awesome thing that I taught him. I shared with him when we first started dating. We've been together for 13 years. I said, honey, tell me this. Tell me that I'm beautiful. Tell me that I'm brilliant. And just tell me that everything's going to be okay. So I've been telling that to myself a lot. And every now and then you just got to have a good hug. You got to hug it out. So go out to your friends and go out to your family and really get that support, and go out to the community. If you're in Milwaukee or if you're near Madison and you want to go biking with us, hey, find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter. I will let you know when we go out. It is awesome fun. And then we usually eat after. Bonus, total bonus. But you know what? That's it for today. So an update here too. Remember that I've changed my business from Fitness for Everybody to Fearless Nutrition. So you can find me on fearlessnutritionllc.com. You can also email me at fearlessnutritionllc@gmail.com. Did I just say that wrong? fearlessnutritionllc.com and then fearlessnutritionllc@gmail.com. My brain goes a little wonky sometimes. But that's how you can get in touch with me. Otherwise on Facebook, you can just look up Amy Friese, F-R-I-E-S-E, or Twitter. Amy Friese is my handle. So let me know how your training's going. Let me know, definitely. I'd love to hear from you. So that's it. Amy Friese checking out today from Milwaukee, Wisconsin on Tuesday, April the 30th, 2013 for another video installation of my Ironman journey. All right, my friends, I have parting words. Eat smart. Move strong, and live fearless. Get out there and get afraid, okay? We'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.